Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Should be starting soon, I think. Starting soon. I think. Ah, good. It's working. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Stream. Oh my goodness. My power just went out at my apartment, and it was very sudden. This has only happened once before, and I didn't expect it to do so at the start of a stream either. Excuse me. Absolutely crazy. Just boggles the mind. I gotta make sure everything's fixed again. I gotta make sure there's nothing broken on the stream itself now. I don't think there is. I could be mistaken. I've set up the Ko-Fi triggers, so I think it shouldn't have the issue it had last time. I wasn't able to get...
I can hear you again.
Oh, wonderful. Glad to hear it. Glad to have you. Yes, I am here. Glad to have you. So sorry about that interruption. My power went out and my whole computer shut off. I had to restart it after the power reset and start everything back up and make sure it's all still working. I am so sorry for the...
Oh.
It was not... It's unusual for that to happen. So, you know, I was kind of surprised. We're going to be seeing... I'm going to be talking to somebody about that sometime soon. That is definitely something that needs to be talked about. Ay, 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 ay. How are you doing tonight, Prometheus? You doing good? Ba, ba, na, 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 na. Yeah, we're doing good. Doing good. I've got some references prepared today, because today is a very special day for someone. Very special day.
Very happy that I can skip Aikido.
Understandable. Understandable. Yeah, yeah. You know, I know someone who does Aikido. You know, Aikido is seems to be pretty cool. You know, I personally really love doing like martial arts stuff, though I haven't done so in a while because it's way too expensive for me. But I mean, if there were any kind of free option for Aikido, that would be really cool to go to, and I would love to at some point do so again, of course. But you know. Understandable that you might want to take a break every now and then, though. I get it. Completely understandable. I take breaks ever so often, you know. I get to relax a little bit. Get to avoid doing some regularly scheduled stuff just so I can chill a bit after difficult days or whatnot. But today is about today is about keeping to our schedule, alright? Even though we ended up having a slight technical issue, we're good. We're gonna be good. And I'm gonna be doing something today for someone. Today is a good friend of mine's birthday. Today is a friend of mine named Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan I would invite him onto the stream, but he is doing something with some of his friends, playing a little game before we start something a little later. Right now, you can say hi if you're here, Mr. Morgan. If not, I understand. But we're going to be drawing something for him here today. We're going to be drawing a favorite character of his from, it's the series that Library of Ruina came from, but the name has immediately escaped my mind the moment I started talking. Project Moon, I think, is part of the name, but all I remember is gambling game without gambling. And, oh, gotcha game, that's right, it's a gotcha game. But the character designs are cool, as they can be. The gameplay that I've seen so far seem pretty interesting. And they seem to have some kind of philosophical, some kind of esoteric philosophical basis. You know, I'm kind of into that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started drawing a little bit. I have been asked to draw this character over here, right here, along in this pose and in this outfit, which I think is reasonable. Something that shouldn't be too hard. Bum 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 bum. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, da, da. Okay. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, da, da. Yeah. I don't know a ton about this series. I have played Library of Ruina only a little bit, you know. Just realized that I'm using the wrong pen. I wanted to use a different pen today, because I had seen it mentioned that it does so. Okay, so oh, that's right, this is a side profile. What am I doing drawing 3/4? Okay, so he's got his chin like that, because his chin, oh, because everything is up, I see. Because he's like, he's got it like that. And then he's got like a neck like right here-ish. Ba-ba. Yeah. Oh well. I've managed to fix some of the issues with the stream from last time. I managed to fix that what do you call it?
Is the power off again?
Can you not hear me? Is there some kind of technological issue? Oh no, you've got me worried now. Well, it can't be off now because the stream's still going. I've got like a light on that I've turned on so I can see whether or not it is. My computer itself is on. The computer would not be on if the power was off. But is there some kind of technical difficulty that I don't know about? Oh gosh, that sounds atrocious. I hope not. I think usually you want to have it kind of go up like that instead of just straight sideways. With that little line there on a side profile. Because there's like a little under chin. Though if you have like a really straight chin, it can make it appear more, what's the word? It can make it appear more like massive.
Face red heart shape.
Face red heart shape. Yeah. I have no idea what that emoji is, but I'm glad you like it. Yeah. Kita, you missed a brief little stint. We were having a technical issue for a short little time there. there was the computer itself shut down because of a power outage in my apartment. So not the best start to the stream. I think it was like 30 seconds in too, which is absolutely wild. I did not anticipate that at all. We need to get this kind of body frame going.
Don't worry, Mr. Gray. Take all the time you need.
Oh yeah. Don't. I'm not too worried. Don't you? Oh, it's not parallel back. It's still emphasizing the turns. I am sure this will take a little while to do this particular drawing, just because I want to do it really well. But I do appreciate you saying that.
What goes on in this man's head?
What goes on in this man's head? What? I think part of what I don't like about this reference is that this part is...
It looks like a brain diagram.
I guess so, it does. This is like, okay, this is the cerebellum, and this is the frontal lobe or something here. And then you have all the other parts that I had to memorize for a test and then completely forgot. Cerebrus, I think that was one of them. Ba, 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 ba. This reference is a little hard to see because of how the lighting is done, how harsh it is. But his arm is in fact doing this thing here, where it's going down like that. So just remember something like that. We're doing a very, very basic part of the drawing before we do the like details and stuff. Because in art, you don't want to start with a really detailed drawing. You always want to start with something really simple and like an overview of the whole thing before you go in. It's kind of like how with, well, actually no, that's not a really good example, but you want to be able to see how it fits as a big picture before you start worrying about details of different things. So it'd be a really bad idea right now, for example, for me to start coloring and shading and like doing the eyes and stuff on the face when I've done none of the rest of all this, because I need to see how everything looks before I'm like, wait a minute, the head size and like thing is wrong compared to the rest of the body. Let's change that. Once you've committed to the details, it's very annoying to get rid of them. And you need to do that whenever you're starting out, basically. I made the arms too short, for example. That's one issue. Ba ba ba. Ba da 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 do 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 do. We'll make his little arm longer. It goes up to about his nose in height from his arm. That's fair. That's not really the proportion I should be using, but it's a good stopping point for now. Ba, ba, ba. And this one is, oh no, that one's at an angle. Wait, this one's not. Nice. I have multiple references that I can use to cheat and avoid doing something so terrible as moving objects further away from the camera. Which is something I am not too good at dealing with right now, and although I will experiment with and get better at it, I am not exactly wanting to test it out right now. Okay, so it's kind of going up like this, actually. And it covers most of his arm, this thingamajig. Man, I've been told a little bit about the characters here. I don't have it all recited from memory, but I'll be able to read it off for y'all in a little bit. I've been asked to make this specific outfit, you know, this little collared shirt and whatnot for the character to look nice. No, you have the back part going up. Does it have a... Okay, it very much emphasizes the fact that it has a fold in the back. Or something like that. It's like a center line or something. You have a bunch of flowers in it. He has his thumb going. I've been asked not to draw the... What do you call it? The knife. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the hand. I feel like keeping the hand in a similar type of expression works well because he can just point at himself and like a, that's right, I'm the guy. Because I feel like this is the kind of pose you do when you're looking back at someone after having done something cool. It's like a, I'm badass type thing. Especially if you get like a bunch of explosions in the background or something.
He's sporting some cool new shirt.
Yes, it is a very cool shirt. I agree.
The shirt Eno bought.
I did not realize Eno was the other person to buy one of these. Yes. I think the shirt is cool.
I'm also getting it, Mr. Matt.
Oh, very
It's the same
big.
shirt as Mr. Hong Lu. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, Hong Lu, very... Okay. Yes, Hong Lu, that is this character's name. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Oh, the neck is weird. Okay, I didn't give the head enough depth. I can already see. No, not quite satisfied yet. Let's separate.
The median commission price was $150, but we managed to get the guy down to only $75.
Oh my goodness.
Very, very happy because it's a killer shirt.
I'm very happy for you. $150 for... Oh, median price. Okay. I'm very happy for you that you managed to get the price down. What do you call it? It is a very cool shirt. That is a startlingly high cost. I guess it is a custom-made shirt. It's not a shirt that you get like factory ordered from somewhere. I'm under the assumption that you would have factory ordered it if it was available. But I understand the availability of such things is not always the best. So you have to custom order some things. I had two little figurines of a character that I really like. Chihiro, ordered a while ago by my girlfriend, and I'm very grateful to her, but I'm very much scared of the price, and I'm very glad she hasn't told me because I would freak out if I knew. But I understand what you're going through with the $150 shirt. Do you know if the shirt has any kind of significance? If it has like any meaning in the story? I'm kind of curious about that. I assume not. It's just like a really cool looking shirt. But maybe it's just like, yeah, my dad, he wore this shirt to Hawaii when he gave me this shirt from Hawaii, and it was the last gift I ever got from him for the incident. I doubt they would do something like that. I think it would probably be like a memory of a happy event, honestly, considering the like actual type of the shirt. Okay. I think that's more like what you want the head to look like. Kita, did you want the Oh.
In Limbus, the people who wear those shirts are gangsters, but I will never let goons tarnish one of the greatest clothing items known to man.
So true. So freaking true. Oh, so this guy's a gangster. Oh, I see. I had no idea. You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. It is amazing. Oh, I guess you can like change the clothes onto other people. This is true. I've done so myself, so I don't doubt for a second that this. I guess it is originally his shirt, so it would make sense to say that like maybe you can't do that with this one. Can you?
His alter ego is a gangster. He's not normally evil.
Oh, I see. This is fair. Okay, so his alter ego is a gangster.
Man, I need to change this username if I'm able to. It's really old. Gotta swap to Fukuro if I'm able.
Yeah, that would be good. I couldn't tell who you were at first. I thought you were like a second account for Matt until I saw Mr. Game Maker 8 show up. I was like, oh, it's Morgan. Wow. The moment you said Hong Lu, I immediately knew it was you.
There are 2 mats inside of your Steam.
There are 2 mats inside of your Steam. So true. Basic arm shape. We can do that a little bit more. He had...
Wait, no stream.
No stream? What? No! What? What do you mean no stream? What do you mean no stream?
Stream over.
Why is stream over?
Not Steam stream. I meant to say stream. Face blue, wide eyes.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought you were saying that the stream had ended. And I was like, wait, what?
Loudly crying.
Oh, you got me worried. This friggin' power outage has got me like freaking out that like everything is gonna go wrong technically, and I'm just yeah, there's 2 mats inside of your stream. Yeah, maybe there is, maybe we have a second little guest mat here for us today. The question I wanted to ask, Morgan, do you want to have it like a half body or like a full body or what? Like, so for reference, you'd have like upper body, half body, where it goes down to like the waist or something. Like we have like his booty or something here. And then you have like a person. Ignore how horrible it looks. You'd have like a half body, a full body, and then a like headshot. Those are like the typical standard ways of like cutting it off. And sometimes people will add another one for like showing feet or whatnot. Do you have a preference for what you want to do? I'm fine drawing any of them. I mention it because sometimes I like to have images that are like more zoomed in. Just so you can get like more detail about them, but images that are also like full bodies like this one, you can also have a little more versatility and more like character design to them. This thing right here, for example, is basically a half body because it's only showing you like the start of his legs. It only kind of goes down to like just above his knees. But this one is going down to his leg and down to his feet, as is this one.
Salutations.
Salutations to you. Hello. I'm gonna get rid of the poorly drawn butt on this guy because I hate looking at it. I'm just gonna draw it as though he has a lower body until I'm told otherwise. Ba, 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 ba. How are you doing today, Will? Actually, what does his butt look like? His butt is covered by the shirt. Good to know. So we want this shirt to go lower.
I was going to ask my new teacher's assistant out, but then I found out that she has a boyfriend.
That is a darn shame, but hey, I'm glad that you got the courage to do so, even if it ended up poorly. I wouldn't necessarily recommend waiting for her to not be in that relationship. It's probably better to just move on to a different girl.
Mr. Gray, he didn't do it, so there was no courage. No action.
No action? I don't know. He says he was going to do so. I assume he wasn't gonna make a, like, I just am so in love with this girl, but I don't know what to do kind of thing. I think Mr. Whale is probably pretty competent.
I talked to her to start getting familiar.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Also, actually, there might be ethical complications with you asking out your teacher's assistant.
Little steps and such.
It just reached my mind that you said your teacher's assistant. That might be more of a problem ethically.
Those are big steps to me.
What do you call it?
However, then I found her social media and saw her boyfriend.
This is understandable. This is understandable. You do want to find out a little bit about them maybe before you commit too much. I do apologize. I'm gonna move his whole stuff up here.
Oh, Mr. Gray, I have an idea.
What's your idea? But
instead of the knife in the image, he should have a cup of coffee.
okay, that can work. So if I do something like, let's just go ahead and separate the hand.
It is just another day is my Negro incel life.
Negro incel life. Understandable, Chief. Understandable. Let me look at like images of people holding tea. As I don't, holding tea. Let me see.
YouTube censoring.
YouTube censoring. Oh, did you get censored just there for something? Yeah, I haven't been able to find out a way around the YouTube censor thing just yet, just because I set up a bot for it for trying to censor like blast.
No worries if it turns out awkward or you can't do it. Just thought it would be funny. Negro is censored.
Like growing of knees is censored. Is that right? Yes, I have no doubt that it is censored. Maybe not on Spanish YouTube. I don't know if it's censored on Spanish YouTube, because that's just the color. That's all it is. I have no idea. But yeah, I no idea. I don't know how they do the censors. Like if you do some kind of curse or some kind of like really obscene thing in a different language, like a really random one, does YouTube know anything about it? Does YouTube care? Like if I curse in Chinese, does YouTube care at all? I want to test this at some point. But I also don't want to curse, so we're not gonna do so. Mr. Morgan, is this?
Oh yeah, she was Chinese.
Oh yeah. Oh, Chinese. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Very cute. Very cute. I am terribly sorry about your girlfriend, Mr. Whale. Sorry about your girlfriend. About your possible girlfriend, Mr. Whale. Mr. Morgan, does this look like a good hand for the cup? A good idea for it, or do you want something more, a different way of holding it? Actually, it is going to have to be a different way, because that's having him do so. His hand's holding at a different angle. Hold on. I'm just not going to find an image of someone holding a teacup like that, but maybe I can get something similar enough that it's fine. Holding object next to face. Not in front of face. It's all of them are in front of face. I'm looking up references for explanation of what I'm doing right now. Trying to see if I can figure out how to make the transition between like this thing here to this other one to be something more natural, like that. Or instead of that. I think that'll be the issue. Morgan, did you say whether or not you wanted like a full body, half body, whatever? In terms of legs, it seems like the legs kind of start just after the coat or just before. I think just after is probably a good time. Kinda. I want to make one of the legs a little more. Nope. Nah, that's good. The coat should be bigger. It seems like it kind of goes up over here and over to the side. I can do the up motion. So I think these images are all trying to call back to this one. I think. I don't know for sure. I don't know this characters. I don't know which one's the original and which one's not. But I'm guessing from how this is drawn that this is in fact a part of the game itself. Because it looks like something the game would do. Something like that. We have that. His back should be bigger. Maybe we do something like this. Like that. And a little more depth with the back. That's I guess his arm is supposed to be a little longer, maybe? Oh wait, maybe his arm's supposed to be closer to the body when it does that. Hold on. I think that's part of the issue. Let's see.
Mist.
Mist? What's mist? You think I should add mist to the drawing?
Mr. Gray,
Yeah, what's up?
it would be cool.
It would be cool.
Mist makes things look nice.
Oh, I see. I haven't drawn mist before, but I could potentially draw mist. I could draw a mist like,
We are starting Goodfellas now. We'll keep the stream quiet. Please give me a text if you need anything, and do feel free to show up for Jackbox if you'd like.
I will probably. I'm assuming Goodfellas is a movie. I will probably not join for that just yet. I'll probably get a little bit further in this. I will be here for Jackbox. Message me when you start Jackbox. And happy birthday, Morgan. Happy birthday.
For sure. Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Yeah, and I will actually send you 2 messages now just so I can get answers out of you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Morgan.
Alright, there we go. I've sent you messages, Morgan, about the clarifications that I think I need to know for this thing. But I could potentially do something with Mist. We'll take this down. We'll go back to this one. This is the base. I think for the face, I guess I can start working a little bit on the details of the face now. Not a ton, but a little. I like to organize things into folders like this. I tend to do that more than actually naming what I'm doing. Oh, hold on. I've been given a reference image, which will help. I've been given a reference image for the cup. This is a helpful depiction of what the thing in the game looks like. I think it will be good. I have no idea exactly how I'm going to get the pose right. Actually, I guess I could have him put it outwards rather than inwards. So if I have everything move this way a little bit, right? I go over to here. There's nothing here. All right, this is gonna be the thing then. We're gonna give him something like his hand. We're gonna draw basically the same kind of hand because their hands are descriptive enough. I don't think you need like a lot of detail in your hands to really communicate it. You do need you need to style. Hands are weird. I don't really know how to describe exactly what to do with hands because they are this weird thing, and the hand isn't going to be drawn to scale, by the way. This is just me trying to draw it as like a first approximation, and then I'm gonna resize it and adjust a bunch of things until it looks kind of like the reference image. Apparently he has his own cup, so we're gonna give him a cup. We're gonna give him his cup. It's about the size. Ba-da-da. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Today's stream probably won't be as long as a lot of the others. I probably won't be able to do as much, as I said before, because today we're going to be celebrating Mr. Morgan's birthday. That's part of what I'm doing all this for. And hopefully we'll be able to give him a good birthday, fellas. Hopefully we'll be able to give him a good time. Do, do, do. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, so you have this. If there's anything this stream has taught me, it's that I need to look into the future before saying, oh yeah, we'll do stream next week or whatever. So I need to be sure that there's not going to be some kind of other event involved. I also need to make sure to do more prep of the things that I want to see in the stream. This is a weird scale.
You must consult the soothsayers before streaming.
So true. I need to cut open a chicken and figure out, based on its innards, whether or not, based on, like, after I've severed its head and it, like, runs around, how long it survives and where it lands will tell me everything I need to know about how and when to stream. If it worked for the Romans, it'll work for me. Alright? They managed to win a lot of battles that way. We can win some. We can win our own battles. Do 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 do.
The chicken says that you have to stream from the Brazilian favelas.
From the Brazilian favelas. Well, I guess if that's what they say, I gotta do it. I gotta go to Brazil. I gotta go to Brazil, fellas. That's just how it is. The chickens are spoken. Yeah, okay. I think that's starting to look like a good hand. Starting.
That is what I say when I play poker.
That's what you say when you play poker. You gotta go to Brazil. Starting to look like a good hand. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta.
I am trying to deceive my opponents.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you gotta keep a poker face with that. Yeah, I don't know why that is. They tell you to like keep a poker face with poker, but I don't understand why it wouldn't be preferable to deceive them. I guess part of the reason why is because the deception is just worse all around than letting your opponents play with you using a poker face. A poker face is just a more reliable method than risking people seeing through your deceptions. Perhaps yet another reason to think that deception and lying are always wrong and always not preferable as an option. Yet another win for the hardcore Thomist. Yeah. Oh, I put the friggin' mug too far away from it. Ba, ba.
What if I find it fun?
What if you find it fun to lie? Believe it or not, there is an entire category of lies dedicated to what's called jocose lies. In like some treatments on lying, which are like lies that are explicitly like done for the sake of amusement rather than for like actually harming anyone. So an example, I've seen someone depict it as an example like, hey, look outside your window, there's pigs flying. And the comic goes like the guy who's deceived like goes over and he's just like, where, and then he's laughed at and they say like, oh, you silly, you thought that there were pigs flying outside, and you could see him crying in the last panel. He says, I would rather believe that pigs would fly than that my brothers would lie. And you know, I'm not completely sold on the pigs flying one, but you know, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. I don't know that I'd ever believe someone if they told me that pigs fly. I don't think I would ever expect anyone doing so to be genuine. Unless they like repeatedly and emphatically told me that it was so, or that they were so. Even then, I'd probably go check myself. Maybe want to make this a little thinner.
If someone that I trust would say something as such in a straight face, I would be inclined to believe them to the extent that I believe all individuals.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, they do say that love believes all things. In, I believe it's 1 Corinthians? Whichever one is the one they quote at weddings, they say like love believes all things, and you know I think about that every so often, and I'm just like, you know, that's very curious. I think it does say something about us that we have like a trusting attitude about these kinds of things. Because this was another thing that I was thinking about in my car the other day, that I was thinking about how when you have something like contraries displace each other. So you have something like hot. I'm going to go on an autistic rant here. Hot, like fire or something, right? Displaces cold. So cold like ice cube. I'm using as symbols here. You can't have both at the same time in the same way, in the same respect. That's a contradiction because they're contraries. Okay? You're either one or the other, or you're in some kind of in-between state, and they're kind of gradient with a bunch of different things, whatever. It's the same how you can either be true or false. And it's truth or false bivalence. This is true with all contraries. And then I thought about it and I'm like, okay, well, the contrary displaces what's there. So what is the contrary of doubt? And I was thinking about that and I'm like, okay, so what displaces doubt? Well, it has to be its contrary. Is the contrary of doubt knowledge? I don't think so. I think in theory you could doubt what you know. I think in theory you could doubt a lot of things. You could doubt a person. You could doubt what you see. You could doubt your judgments. You could doubt any number. You could doubt your inferences. You could doubt your the testimonies of people. You could doubt your judgments that something is. You could doubt your inferences. You could doubt your judgments that something is, like in the external world.
The contrary of doubt is trust, is it not?
Yes, exactly. This is what I wanted to get at. Is that the contrary of doubt is something like trust. Trust is the only thing that displaces doubt, not knowledge. Even when you know something, that will never eliminate your doubt. And I thought about that. And I was just like, huh. You know, that's yet another strike against the modernists and their, methodology of doubt. Yet another win for the scholastics. But yeah, that was a thought that I had in the car. It's like a thing that just kind of went around. I really enjoyed having that thought. That was very fun for me. I think this is a good hand here. We're gonna put it about here-ish, I think. We'll try and put it at more of an angle that makes sense. We're gonna have to change the image ever so slightly to accommodate this. I do apologize, Morgan. I think it'll still be good, but basically in order to make it work, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make his hand go at a slightly longer angle so it looks more natural. And so we're not gonna have it go straight up. I could potentially try and do so, but I don't have like a good reference for the crunch of a hand that's like doing that. And what that does. I guess I could look at my own hand. Yeah, let's look at my own hand for that actually.
Why is he spilling his coffee?
Why is he spilling his coffee? He was doing it at an angle for a short there. I mean, it's supposed to just be like him holding it up like this, where it's going that way, not this way. So if I look at my arm when I do this,
I see.
okay, so you get a couple folds there, and it kind of goes out there a little bit, I think. This is gonna be like me trying something weird that I don't know if it'll work. And so when I do those kinds of things, what I tend to do is I tend to duplicate whatever layer I'm working on that I am worried about like potentially ruining my progress with it. And I just create and I work on the duplicated layer. And if I end up deciding, no, this is horrible, then I just get rid of the duplicated one and I go back to the old one. But if I decide this is good, hey. Oh, that's way too... No, that's way too much emphasis. Hold on. Okay, so now this is like a really long slope. I'm gonna do something kind of like what my hand has as an angle instead, because I think that's a better visual aspect. That's too thin. I can just immediately tell that's too thin. But that is not. That is something I think I can work really well into this. I need to work on my line art. That's what I'm learning from this right here. Bum bum bum. Alright, yeah, it goes here-ish. Which means this is actually too high. You want it something like here? Maybe slightly more tilted. You want his arm, especially his forearm here, to look natural. It does not look natural at all right now. That's because of the angle it was doing. It was placed. think that looks better. Except for one minor detail. One major detail. His hand is backwards. I wish I had seen that sooner. Oh, I wish I had seen that sooner. Alright. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the duplication again so I can get back to the old one later. As a reference. We're going to have it be where you can see the mug. Actually, I guess you would keep this finger over it now that I'm... Nope, you wouldn't. Because this finger now goes here.
I have made my food.
Wonderful. I'm glad you made your food, Prometheus. Hope you enjoy it.
Nice mug, artist.
Thank you. I have made a terrible mistake with it, you see. The hand is backwards. So, we're gonna fix that. The fun thing about backwards things, right? They're a lot simpler.
Now we comfy eat and draw.
Yeah. Backwards things are a lot simpler than you'd think. It's a lot of the times what you can do to make something turn backwards.
You have finally learned from
From AI, no. Oh gosh. Yeah, I did the hands backwards because I drew the hand according to the reference here. And then I discovered, like halfway through, I was looking at the hand with the whole thing. I was just like, that's not how hands move. That's not how hands look. He's backwards. His hand is backwards. Oh, I wish I had seen that earlier. All of this has to go. So you don't necessarily get a lot of this part here either. But you do get something like this overlapping here. You do get something like the hands going over it, like the starts of it, right? The backwards way of drawing something, so far as I can tell, well, the way to draw something backwards is just to draw it, is just to remove the interior details from the front way that you drew it, and then just draw it from behind. Like this to this. This to this. It's got the same outline. Same exact outline because it's the same object. You just erase everything inside and then you start thinking about the stuff in there. But it doesn't quite feel right just yet. I think it's because the hand doesn't quite feel like the right length of fingers. I feel like they're supposed to start there. Yeah. Oh wait, the thumb. That's part of it. I think there's something weird about the thumb and how it's going. Making it like more odd. Yeah, there it is. It has to be the thumb just completely in the background. Because the thumb is basically an overlay there. It's not. It's. Nope. Actually, we can probably move it slightly further down here. I feel like that's slightly big for what it needs. Do 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 do. Okay, now I think we've solved the issue with the hand. Kind of. This bump is a little big for me. Go ahead and clean up the interior a little bit just to see it a little better. So we can see more of what we're actually working with. And be like, oh wow, that looks so good. Or why is his arm like that? You know? Why is his arm like that? Why is his arm going in? You can pretty easily see once you understand like what the shape of a of like different body parts are, because they're usually like the same kind of shape in every single person. You kind of get a feel for exactly what you're dealing with. Like for example, this right here is roughly what a forearm looks like. It's got a little big base here. It's like slightly bigger than the top. That kind of curves in on one side in order to fit that, but the other side is mostly straight. That's what a forearm is like. And if you look at it from a different angle, it'll do so on both sides a little bit, or it'll, if you can do it on one angle, it'll look like one side on the other side instead. But depending on what angle you're looking at it from, it tends to come from like just the one. Because there's one section of your forearm that's like, I think where you get some of that forearm muscle. But that's where I typically see how forearms are drawn. And so when you look at them that way, you can kind of tell like, oh, that's not right. Not right. Something weird about that. Oh, music has ended, so let me go ahead and switch that real quick. Put on song number 5. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I think he's turning out well so far. I'm gonna move this girl though, so it's not covering, so she's not covering his face while I'm drawing it. We're gonna get rid of the half body guy as well. What are we thinking so far, fellas? Fellas and gals? I think I'd probably give him a little...
He's looking good.
I'll move this down a little bit, honestly. Nope. Not that far down.
I like the big head.
You like the big head? Yeah. Head is like that. That is what his size is. I think the neck probably needs a little bit more support. Considering it's at an angle. Yeah, no, this is right. Implies that like maybe this needs to be like more straight though. No. It connects to both. It connects to both that way. I would like to get at least like the rough sketch done where we get the like where it's clear that it's Chesed being depicted. I'd like to at least do that before I finish the stream. So I think that's probably when I'm going to be done. Though I've told Mr. Morgan to inform me whenever they start doing Jackbox games, because that's when I'm going to be really done. What is this? Oh, this is the mist stuff. I don't really care to see it right now. Do 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 do. Does he have anything weird about his like butt and his legs and stuff? Okay, his leg kind of goes in, but it already does go in, doesn't it? Yeah, there's no way that I can really depict that very well, is there? Actually, I don't need to see this reference anymore either. Yeah, it's a very slight in. I guess I could kind of depict it. There you go, now he's got more tush. Got tush on the tushy boy. Yeah, make a note. Let's see. I think that's the body done. I think, well, not like done, but it's the body's start done. And then we want the head now. So let's go ahead and work on that for a little bit. So this character, I don't know if I have any side profile references of this character. I'm gonna see if I can get some. I'll see about getting those, but if I can't, that's fine. I can probably make something up pretty easily. The way that they draw them, I don't think should change too much. But we would have, let's do this on a separate layer. So now we want Chesed's eye, because you can only really see one eye from this angle, right? That's really the only you can see. So you can't really do a lot of, I'm going to keep this here actually, because I kind of want to see this as like a reference point. You can't really see a lot more than that a lot of the times in this position. Sometimes people will draw it where you can, like they'll do something like where you see this part and you'll see like an eye here. In my opinion, 9 times out of 10, it looks bad. Sometimes I can see it and I won't even realize that they're doing it, and it goes over perfectly. But I really don't like when people do that. I prefer people just do the like straight on. But I get why they would do this if they're like doing kind of an intermediary between like side profile in 3/4, so it's something like, I don't know, 5/8 or something, or so not 5/8 or 7/8 or something. So something like an ear there. Let's give him hair. I feel like hair is a good.
That would look odd.
Yeah, it would look very odd to have hair to have something like that.
At least in hear it.
At least in hear it. Like in the extant drawing, you mean?
I think.
Okay, so he's got like this widow's peak type thing going on here. But I'm gonna say that his hair probably goes out some from wherever he has it. Also gonna lower the opacity on the circle a bunch so that we don't focus on it as much. This eraser should be nowhere near this big. He is going to have something like that. I mean, maybe you could do something like where the eye is something like this, right? Instead of having it where it currently is, you have something like that. I think that still has the creepy factor. Right? It still kind of looks off. I think that's the problem with a lot of these kinds of views where they're doing a like side profile view, but they're trying to include something that's not in the side profile at all.
Ha ha ha. Adorable.
Yeah. That's why I just prefer to do it like good old fashioned way. Let's say it goes. I don't know exactly how his hair is going to go on this angle. Oh, hold on. I have a reference now. That's right, we have a side profile chess set, everyone. I need to ask one thing. What? No. What is this? Anyway, sorry, back to the thingamajig. I've gotten a reference for the side profile. That's a good start. It's not perfect, because, you know, it's kind of going out. It's kind of having his face go down, whereas ours is going up. So we have some slight issues to overcome. Slight issues. But I think we'll be able to deal with them regardless. I think that we will enjoy it. I'm gonna drink water real quick. Oh, by the way, I have this feature of the stream that I keep forgetting to introduce. So I'm going to introduce it now. Can someone like talk about Skyrim briefly? Can someone tell me something about their Skyrim character?
The Chinese have plans to blow up my house.
You know,
What is it?
blow up mine too. What is what? The Chinese plans to blow up his house? I anticipate that there is something nefarious going on. They simply dislike that he is winning. He's staying winning. He's refused to go after the girl who already has a boyfriend and who is his TA. Which, you know, true sell for him. True sell for him. Very proud, very proud.
Gray can call Xi Jinping to stop her.
Ray can call Xi Jinping to stop her. This is true, this is true. Xi Jinping is super big fan of me. Big fan. You would never speak.
I would never speak to women.
So true, buddy. So true. Can you imagine speaking to a woman? It makes me shiver with fear. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Yeah. This feels wrong. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Oh, it's because I am. Duh.
I do not want nightmares.
So true, MP. So true.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? You walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Welcome back, everyone. So glad to have you. Yeah, that's what happens anytime anyone types the word Skyrim in chat. That's...
Cool.
Prints it too many times. I will disable it after a while, if they do. But I wanted to show that I had in fact figured out how to do something like that. I can probably figure out other things.
That will surely not get annoying. Skyrim.
Oh no. Oh, it didn't trigger that time. Okay, good. I feel like it's some way that you wrote it must have changed it. You don't want to take away from the stream, do you, buddy? Oh no, you're doing it deliberately now.
Skyrim.
Oh, maybe it has a cooldown or something. To say something like, what about Skyrim or something.
I do not. It seems that Mr. Prometheus does, however.
You do not what? Have permissions to do so? Have desires to, like, keep it going forever or whatever?
It I did.
Do 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 do.
I do not wish to take away from the stream, Skyrim. Yes, I did.
Try writing something like, have you played Skyrim recently or something? I feel like the fact that you're ending your sentences with Skyrim or not having anything after them is what's like preventing it from doing anything. I feel like it specifically requires that you do so with space after it or something from how I've mistakenly written it.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You trying to cross the border, right? You walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Yeah, welcome back. I had it disable any sound effects. I think you guys shouldn't be able to hear yourself say things like I think you shouldn't have heard Prometheus's woohoo during that last thing. I heard it. I can still hear the text to speech, but I don't know if y'all could. And I think it prevents me from talking too. This is a way to shut me up as well as any text to speech.
We could not.
Okay, cool. Don't abuse this, but it's there. It's a feature. Maybe one of these days, if I ever like set up a Twitch or something, I'll make it where like you have to redeem some kind of channel points or something for it. And they'll be like, all right, guys, pay me money and pay me money or like show me that you're dedicated to the stream for a while, and you can just do so whenever you want. And people will be able to do that, and I'd be able to raise the price as people did so more or less.
Pay me money to shut me up.
So true. Wonderful stream idea. The entire stream is the more money you pay me, the more silence we have, the less time that you get to hear me. Brilliant idea. I would watch a stream like that. That sounds fun. That's part of why it's weird. I think it could be a cool idea at least. I think that it would be interesting. Because you'd get to do lots of like funny pranks.
Can we do so after the stream too?
Can you not hear me at all? Can you keep paying me money so I'll shut up after the stream? You know, you are welcome to do so. You're welcome to give me as much money as you want to not talk to you. And you know what, mate? You specify you're giving it to me just so I won't talk to you. You got it, all right? As much time as you like.
Do you take self-printed money?
Self-printed money. If the government does, I take all government-issued standard currency. If the government takes your money, sure. If the government does not take your money, I am afraid not. I take all
the government does
US
not
government.
need to know.
Government does not need to know. I need the income, and if the government isn't gonna give me any of it, give me anything from it, then I'm sorry to tell you this, Chief, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We gotta comply. We gotta get something from them. This is my way of getting past them. I don't like how his thing looks here. I feel like it's not quite what I want. I feel like I don't like that it's going out on this side at all. I feel like it just should be just on this side. Though this thing should go down further. And it should be bigger too. Make this bigger. Okay, now it looks more like him. At least we can say that much at least.
That being said, I must head to sleep. I have almost crashed thrice on the highway due to being on 2 hours of sleep.
That is
Skyrim.
quite terrible. I am so sorry for you. Thank you for coming. I know you tried to stop us with the thingamajig, but you know, you forgot the edit. Ha 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 ha. I hope you
Skyrim.
I hope you have a wonderful night. I didn't see the Skyrim. Now I know it's deliberate. I wish you a wonderful night, Whale. Thank you for coming. I hope you
Ski rhyme.
Ski rhyme. Yeah. I actually have it set to do so for another kind of message as well. If you want to see this before you go. Let me see what the...
Scaroom.
Oh, if you say the following, it will also trigger something. I'm going to write something in the stream. Okay. If you write this with any kind of text here, XYZ, whatever. If you write that with I think it's an uppercase only, I'm not sure. It will also trigger something wonderful.
Whoa, I hate minorities.
Okay. Not what I expected it to be. But yeah, that is... It does in fact work for that. You can make it say whatever you want. I wish I could figure out how to get it to remove the woe, or just do it for like certain things, but sadly I do not know. We shall see. But it's a cool little feature. Cool little feature. Lets you do the cyberpunk thing. Oh.
Whoa, Skyrim is nice.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? You walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate what you've done. I'm probably gonna turn it off in just a sec after you. If someone does it again, I'm turning it off for the time being. But wonderful having you, Mr. Whale. I hope you have a good one. Okay, I've been given some references for the eyes as well. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Thank you. You as well.
That's what the eyes will look like. Got some cool guy. Yeah, please do get some sleep, Whale. I hope you don't get into any car accidents. Let's see. So we got the hair. We got... Oh wait, the hair kind of goes up like this, doesn't it? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Feels a little too big. I feel like just having it be like this height is probably for the best. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Boom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I think that looks better. Ah, yeah. Ba 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 da ba. Just head to. It's not like curly. It's not curly enough, but like not flaky enough, I guess. Not flaky, but like doesn't have as much movement or something. I don't know. It doesn't have as much hair just kind of thrown about. The hair is not messy enough. That's what the problem is. His hair should be messier. Like all cute guys' hairs should be. Simple as. It is a rule of thumb. We can do the eyes now, I think. But maybe... No, we don't need to take more of the face.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Curly hair is good. I feel like this is good enough hair for now. We're gonna have to like come back and modify it later, I think, to like make the details more ironed out and more clean. But for now, I think we're good. What we're gonna work on now is the eye, and then we should be making some pretty good progress at that point. Ba, ba, da, ba. So I was told that this is a good reference for the eye. Very sharp angle, very thin eye. Guys tend to be drawn with thinner eyes than girls, because girls like to be drawn. Girls generally are drawn more like pretty, like we can see into their eyes and they look so cute because they're so big and so innocent. You like to be able to look into that, whereas when they have like narrower eyes, they look a lot cooler, but they also look more masculine and more intimidating or fearful. If they can look more violent or angry because of it. And in this particular case up here, they can look more... I don't know exactly what expression this is. I mean, seductive? I don't know. It's kind of like... I don't think it's seductive. I think it's more like him just kind of looking over... Yeah, it's seductive. So the eye is going to look something like... I'm going to make a folder for this. Ba-da-ba. I'm going to make a full eye, full circle, just because I don't want to have to move the eye around like this and whatnot and have to redraw everything. I want to be able to just draw it once and then get it done. Okay, so this is a pretty simple eye to draw. You just draw the sections that you think are thingamajig. What do you call it? You draw like a Pokeball to draw this kind of eye right here, right? This is a fairly standard eye in a lot of anime stuff. It's just a Pokeball. What it looks like, right? Where you have a circle of some kind, or sometimes it's more of an oval, right? Sometimes they'll do something like this. Doing a very poor oval here, but you get the point where you'll have like that. You have a very basic thing. You have like that. People draw eyes like that a lot in anime. And it looks good. It can look very good. The next thing we want to do is we want to get the upper eyelash to look more emphasized, because the upper part is what people really pay attention to and really like. They don't really care at all for the bottom part, like the lower eyelashes, and they often just de-emphasize them completely or pretend they're not there. That's often what people will do in a lot of anime and manga, especially if they're simplifying things. It's often what we'll do in like makeup. I think that they will like emphasize the upper eyelashes, but I don't think I see a lot of people emphasize the lower ones. But sometimes it can be helpful to do so. Like if you're drawing eye bags on a character, you want to emphasize the lower ones a lot. If you want to make them look really tired, this is the way to do it. But we're not going to make him really tired. We're going to make him look more attractive than that. Even though he is looking at a coffee. Actually, I guess we don't know exactly what's in his coffee mug. We don't know exactly what he's drinking. I think little less, because you don't fully, a lot of things with the eyes you don't like fully connect to where it is, to like the other part. You don't do like a full circle around the eye to show it. This is true with a lot of body parts where you don't show a lot of the interior lining. You kind of leave some things to imagination with it. We're gonna find some way to put this over it. There we go. Don't need that layer at all. I give him a little more thing in his eye. Look at that. Look at that. That's good.
Wow. I like it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's nice.
The cup inspector.
The cup inspector. Very true, very true. We're gonna make him do... Oh, that's right, because we got... It's the wrong layer. We want a much smaller line for this one. And then we want a normal line again. So we want to be able to get his eyebrow in. We don't really want it to be as thick as the eye itself, though. Even if it has like some thickness to it. Okay. So now what I like.
I like the sad eye too.
The sad eye? Ah, yeah, this one over here. Yeah, it's a good eye. I don't think the character is meant to be depicted as sad here, though. I think he's intended to be, like, very triumphant in the picture.
The one you are drawing.
Oh, you're saying that the eye looks sad right now. I mean, it's not necessarily sad. I'm modeling it off of this guy right here. And the idea behind it is that he is, like, kind of looking at it in, like, a flirtatious way, I guess. Ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-da. Boom. Reminded of that one line, like, the worst thing, oh, what's the only thing worse than a rapist? Boom. A child. No. It's a good line. It's probably one of the only things from The Office that I've been like, dang, alright. Maybe you're not so bad, Office. Maybe you're not so bad.
That is a good episode in its entirety, actually, if you haven't seen it.
I have not seen any.
Are you sure that's The Office?
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something else. I haven't seen either that, whatever that, maybe is that like Community or something, or?
It's not.
I don't know what it's from. I haven't seen that episode of any show. I haven't seen a lot of shows. I haven't seen a lot of I haven't played a lot of games. I haven't watched a lot of movies. I've watched a lot of the same things and done a lot of the same things over and over and over and over and over again. Because I was autistic, I was being an autistic little kid, and I would just do the same things because I didn't want to try new things. But, you know, make his eye a little thinner, actually. The eyebrow a little thinner. There we go. I think that's a good eye. Given the expression, I think it is supposed to be kind of around the same spot. Now what I'm going to do, instead of just moving it over, I'm just going to copy and paste it. Because I don't want to have to bother redrawing this again, because I made a terrible mistake of like how I positioned the eye or something. And like I did so like a long time ago. And I have no chance of fixing it.
I will send a link to it, by the way. Neighborhood Patrol.
Neighborhood Patrol, okay. Let's have me go ahead and draw like a basic ear. No, I've not heard of Neighborhood Patrol. I assume it's in the same kind of vein of like show. But I don't know for sure.
He smiles, smiley face.
make sure I get this right. You want a very slight smile. Like only just noticeable. That's the kind of smile you like, because it's a little smirk. That's the nice kind of smile. That eye is really not in a good position. What is off with this friggin' eye? Yeah, no, let's just get rid of this one and redo it. I feel like part of it's the positioning of the other of this part right here, because it feels like it should be somewhere else. Nope, it has to be over there. So why on earth? That kind of looks good. Kinda. I feel like the eye itself, I feel like this section is just way too long though. Oh yeah. That's so much better. So much better. Now we put the positioning. Roughly there. It looks better, but it's still not good. Is it like the height of the eye or something? Yeah, that looks a lot better. There you go, Chesed. You're looking a lot sexier now. What if I gave you a stronger chin? Does that improve things? Oh gosh, no. I feel like both are bad. Maybe the issue is the hair. Maybe it's the issue is that this stuff is way too close to like, yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's the issue here, is that his hair and ear are just way too in. Right? Like they should be back here. And the ear that I initially drew is just not in the right spot at all. There we go. And then we can go back to this layer again. We can just make this kind of hair all kind of fit together. Boom. Yeah, it still doesn't feel quite right. Maybe the mouth isn't the right size. No, a little too much. No, I'm not really liking how the face is turning out right now. What do y'all think? What do we think? I just can't.
I agree his mouth is making is strange. I am not sure what to do. Is making it strange. He looks so smirky.
Smirky, you say? What, with some kind of shit-eating grin? Oh. I think I know part of it at least. Part of it is the chin. I forgot to, like, continue editing it.
You should make a version with a mustache for Mr. Morgan.
I don't know Morgan's opinion on mustaches. I don't know if he would like that at all. I haven't drawn a mustache on a character before, I don't think. So maybe I could. I don't know how difficult it is, to be honest. You don't see a lot of mustaches in anime. Oh gosh, that really needs. Oh gosh.
It'd be a cartoon mustache, but it is okay.
No, no, oh no. Oh, I hate that. Oh gosh, why is it like this? Oh, what was my freaking
He is now a chinsel.
tinsel? Yeah, oh gosh, no, I'm hating how it's turning out. Oh, why? Why is it doing? Hold on. Maybe I need to move the mouth slightly up. Okay, not so bad. Not as bad. This also needs to be less sharp of a nose, I can already tell. Okay. I think it's starting to look better. The eyes feel really out of place. The eyes are good, but they feel too... They feel like they're peering into my soul, I suppose. They're intense. That's the word. He is incredibly intense. And I don't think he's intended to be at all. But it feels that way. I'm gonna copy this again.
Perhaps his eye is stretched wide.
So it's wide too much. Maybe?
I am sorry, I am bad at art.
No, it's fine, it's fine. I don't expect y'all to have like an answer for like, and this is what you should do to fix it. What I expect is that y'all will be able to like point at things and be like, that looks weird, Gray. And I'd be like, oh yeah, you're right, it does. And I'd be able to be like, how do I fix that? And I can usually find a way kind of just by intuiting it a lot of the times after knowing what the proportions are supposed to be like after a while. You can't start out intuiting it. Intuition is a bad teacher, but it's a helpful thing for those who are who have trained it. Intuition is a bad teacher. That's what I have to say of that. But point is, I mean, I think I think it's not the. I don't think it's anything about the width of the eyes anymore. I mean, like, I'd agree that the original eyes was too long, and this is better. Could I do something like where this one is just over here more? Nah, this is better. This one might still want to go over here more though. Do. I think part of it's his head not being exactly the right dimensions. Which is something, of course, I'm going to struggle with. Do. There we go. Look at that. I think he's looking pretty good. Oh. Should probably draw in this little section here though. Now it's very scratchy right now. It needs to be like drawn over with more like better line art or whatever. But that can come whenever I'm more sure about where I want things. I can put like the giant phallic imagery here. Um, no, it just feels better there. Okay. I think that looks good. I forget the expression that I was supposed to be giving him, and it's probably important before I, like, set it exactly there. So let me find that out real quick. Let me look at what expression. You guys tell me what you think of what we have so far. Let me zoom out slightly. I want to hear some feedback while I'm looking for the thing. He has an exceedingly smug personality.
I like his pants.
The thing I put like the least amount of effort into. Thank you. You know, I appreciate it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, that's part of the other outfit. Never mind. He's just getting the other thing. He's an exceedingly smug personality. Often teasing her.
Well, casual outfits are cool.
No, I agree. I agree.
Some flowing in his shirt.
Some flowing in his shirt and how it's represented. Oh, yeah. I have done that, yeah. This is true. Speaking of, actually, I do want to, like, slightly modify the back. Then we'll, like, expand this one ever so slightly. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Awesome.
Yada.
Yada. Yep. I'm deleting a bunch of the back because I kind of don't want to. In case I move stuff around. Hence, I'm just going to copy and paste it somewhere else instead of fully deleting it. Which is a nice little thing if you are unsure if you're going to permanently delete something or if you're going to just do so for a quick little trip. Ba, 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 da, ba. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something important here. I want to include stuff here. Let's say something like that, sure. That way he has both. But let's do one minor change, which is to have it curved like that instead. No, we don't do that change. And then we will do, instead of having like a full thing, we'll have it go like that. Boom. Wonderful. There you go. Still not satisfied with the back of his head. I think it was too big. Yeah. There we go. We have ourselves a wonderful little chess set here. We have ourselves a wonderful little character. I think I'm gonna see if we can get any feedback from Mr. Morgan. And then we will... Oh, I need to do the Gebera girl. But I'll send him this for now. We'll do the Gebera girl who's straightforward, kind of rude. She's upset. Let's go ahead and have that in a separate one. Gebera. So this is supposed to be her as like a chibi form. It's this girl here. Yeah. Oh well. Such is life. What should I call it? Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I'm gonna be more and more busy as the days go on. I have so much more schoolwork coming up. But we're gonna see some kind of, what's the word? It's gonna be harder and harder to do stuff. But I do want to keep going with streaming even as stuff goes on. So I do kind of enjoy this. I do think it's kind of fun. It's an enjoyable little activity. And I like that it gets me to draw when I wouldn't otherwise do so. So we want Gebera, we want her to disappointed or irritated, something like that in the left image. So So I need to have her look disappointed or irritated. Anime, disappointed. Okay. I could probably do that, yeah. That's not too hard. So, how are y'all doing today? What have y'all been up to? Can't really do this here like this, because
It has been okay. Has your day been good?
I'd say so. You know, I got a bunch of stuff done. I managed to go get my I went to a car place and I got my oil changed. I set up an appointment with the doctor for something. I spent a bunch of money that I kind of needed to spend for something, but I mean it's okay in the end. I think it worked out well. I got a bunch of things done over the course of the day. I could have done more of my like homework and stuff, but I'm not too worried. I think I can theoretically get that done in time. Oh, I put that too far into her forehead. And put her mouth here. Give her a little face. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Probably shouldn't draw it her hair that much. Should probably only like cut it off after a certain point because you don't want to have it like go on forever when it's just supposed to be a simple head drawing. Put her ear up further. Give her a more angry expression. Nah, not with that though. I think without the mouth is better, honestly. Oh, right, I forgot her side bangs. Do 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 do. She has a ton of friggin' hair. Oh my god. It goes down below her butt. It almost goes down to her knees. Oh my goodness. This lady has a lot of hair. How does she do anything in that? How does she do that? Oh boy. My goodness.
Hair is all that matters.
Hair is all that matters. You know, honestly, hair can be very nice. I do like running my hair through hair every so often. It is very nice. But still, oof. Oof.
She must have a buddy help her.
Yeah, maybe that's what this guy does here, huh? Maybe he helps out with the hair. He is just an amazing hairstylist, and he's taken a break from doing so to do this. And she's having none of it. Okay, so we put her over there, we put her like this. Boom. Wonderful.
Cute Angie.
Cute Angie. Cute Angie. Oh, I see.
I think it works like she is.
It works like she is. I just want to change something about her eye right now. This is the one thing that I want to do, is I want to change it where it's like more this way. Yeah, I guess it is fine where it is. Let me look at this reference again. Let's see. Okay, that's as far as it goes there. I feel like this part, though, should be moved. It's putting too much in one area. And it should have her other parts, like, emphasized as well. It's giving too much dense area. Boom. I should move her somewhere. Yeah. I think that works. I'll send it to Mr. Morgan. I think that's good. Oh, let me check something. Oh, hold on. You sent Armor Shop for Ladies and Gentlemen. Mr. Matt sent me a link. He sent me a girl Little reference here. Oh, does it not let me screen cap? Oh, I hate how it doesn't let me screen cap from Twitter through Discord anymore. He showed me this. This little red-headed girl with the armor and stuff.
I sent it as a reference.
No, I don't expect that it was a reference. I thought you just thought it was cute, and that's why I'm just showing everybody else too.
Yes, she is a QT.
Agreed. She pretty. Okay, Mr. Morgan is very appreciative. He very much appreciates how the progress is going. I think this is probably a good time to call it for the day, because I'm going to want to refine some details and stuff. And I'm going to want to like see if I can get anything changed about it to make it better. But for the time being, I think that's probably going to be the end of stream. I think it's probably going to be all we're going to do. Thank you all for coming. I very much appreciate it. Please be sure to what's the thingamajig they tell you to do? It's like comment, and subscribe. That stuff, I guess. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for coming. Hopefully next time we'll have a more normal stream where I can draw more things for more people.
Real Falco hours. Who up?
Real Falco hours. So true. I
Smash that like button.
smash that like button and
Thank you, artist.
yes, thank you. Next time around we'll make something great together. I just know it. I appreciate you all coming. Love ya. Pew pew pew. This is the end of the broadcast. Sayonara. Adios. Shada bang bang. Actually, there's one more thing you should do before we go.
I love you too, Smooch.
Okay, buddy. Thanks. Go ahead and oh, Matt, I'm not sure if you saw this or not. We have a new feature. We had this wonderful discussion about Skyrim, you see, earlier. And I was wondering if you know anything about Skyrim.
No, what?
No what? No what?
I have only played it multiplayer with Xander once.
What did you only play?
I have barely played it on my own.
What are you talking about? What did you play? What game are we talking about?
Skyrim.
What about Skyrim?
I do not know this new feature.
It's not working. Prometheus, would you be so kind as to trigger it for us? To say something?
Hey, you. Finally awake. You trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
I guess we are being driven off into the distance.
I'm not letting it do that multiple times because someone said Skyrim, 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 and triggered it technically 3 times. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn that off. But yeah, basically I added a thingamajig for it. We added a cool thing. The other thing is that you can say, whoa. You can say that, I want to show this off before I go. Is you can say,
I am glad the word trigger works.
you can say this, like, whatever you want.
Whoa. Whoa.
You have to do the comma, like this, like with a little uppercase W, and then you type whatever your message is. And it
WOA.
You gotta, oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa. I love this.
There you go. There you go. You did it. You did it. That's the thing. That's the joke. That's what it is.
I thought it was going to be Crash Bandicoot.
That is a good idea. I should do Crash Bandicoot at some point. But yeah, I think that's it for the stream. That's all I wanted to show off. Thank you all very much for coming. Hope you have a good night. God bless. Say goodbye to the recording, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
/ closing parenthesis.
There it goes. And end broadcast.
Bye-bye.